Good day, fellow investors. Quick take on Kaiser aluminum. The stock is down 54%, and we have analyzed it a while ago when I analyzed the complete aluminum sector, and Kaiser was a very interesting, good business. However, there have been a lot of issues, and therefore the stock is down. They made a big acquisition and took a lot of debt, and now you have this 50% or more decline since the top of the tops. But if we look at earnings estimates, those are good. Now they have those issues, but when things cease and things return to normal, the consensus is for earnings per share of 11.37. Compare that to the stock price, that's a price earnings ratio of 8 from Kaiser Aluminum. When things return to normal, in the meantime, you have a 5% dividend yield, so nothing wrong there. If we look at revenues per share, those have increased 3x with the acquisitions, with everything over the last years. They have had some big issues at their newly acquired acquisitions. No magnesium, no aluminum supply for Arcoa. Big supply issues there that have destroyed their current profits. That's why you see a zero there. Plus, when you are in all these industries, if there is a recession ahead, the market knows that you are not going to make a lot of money, which makes it tricky. So yes, they are diversified, but they are diversified into the economy. Nevertheless, they have been constantly creating that growth in revenues through cycles, so it's likely that the business is not going to go anywhere long term, because we are all using this and these things are needed constantly with ups and downs. Before the current issues at Warwick, they have had issues with planes, of course, because that was hit by the pandemic. There are ups and downs. When you are diversified, you get also the good and the bad. And you can see here the drop in Aero. So big drop there, and they are waiting for the rebound. All in all, the margins have crashed significantly. And here comes the issue. Nothing wrong with the markets. The growth outlook is still perfect long term. Let's say 4%, a little bit higher than GDP growth. Look at what they do. So Kaiser Liner, a lot of products in aircrafts, in cars, with more aluminum intake in cars to make them lighter, etc. So the business is very positive, but they have increased debt. And as the EBITDA went down because of issues, the net debt to EBITDA went up significantly. And when you have these debt issues combined with negative periods, then things get tricky and riskier. But since 2007, they have invested 2.5 times the current market cap in growth, in everything, dividends, share repurchases. So nothing wrong there. They have paid a lot of dividends. They are still doing that. So great business there. They have stopped now with the repurchases because of the issues, but when that gets back on track, they will likely do that. You can pause the video and read here just the key intro from the CEO. A lot of issue as the Warwick rolling mill, US Magnesium, and the Alcoa Warwick smelter didn't make the deal, so litigations, blah blah. That happens, but they will likely get out of it. However, when that happens, an acquisition is made, that went from very little to high, I think from 1 or something, to 4 EBITDA, and that's a big issue. Yes, they will sort it out, then the stock will go back and higher. Temporarily, there can be macro issues, of course, but if you look at their debt, so everything was okay, the management then got impatient and increased the debt, which was a bad call, but you can never know that a priori. When it comes to Kaiser Aluminum, it is an industrial, diversified, it is a good business, will likely do good, but as I said also for Stanley Black & Decker, it's not my passion. These industrials are simply not my passion, because the risks are there, the upside is there, likely stable, and then depending on the economy. So nothing where I can have an edge on other analysts, well covered all here. So it's simply not for me, even if it looks like still a great business. At the current prices, when the issues are solved, will likely do well. 2024 we have seen the estimates. So I will not put it in my YouTube contender video next week or in 10 days, give me a little bit, but it is what it is. Thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this quick take, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.